Okay, so this is day 3, part 2, video number 2, about day 3 in Las Vegas at TG Rocktoberfest. So this was the one that I was most excited about. Sophia and I and a couple other girls decided to go to Gillies in Country Bar. So we got there kind of early, about 7:30, because we wanted to make sure we got a table. And they were playing this bluegrass band on, which I don't really enjoy, but that's okay. We knew that we only had like a half hour to endure them. And after the music came over, after the music was over, the DJ came over because I've met him a couple times and he's been really nice when we've been there. And I said, so are you going to play any line dance songs? And he's like, well, this really isn't a line dance crowd. Later on we'll play some line dances. And so I'm like, okay, that's fine. So there was this couple, and they got up, and the bluegrass band was playing, and they started doing a line dance to the bluegrass song. Well, it was one I didn't know, so I didn't join in on them with them. But then after they were done, I said, oh, you guys know how to line dance? And like, yeah, we do. And I said, well, what are some that you know? I'll ask the DJ to play some. And they're like, well, do you know this one? I'm like, no. They're like, well, do you know Tush Push? I'm like, yes, I know Tush Push. So I went up to the DJ booth and I said, I've got this couple over there that they want a line dance. Will you play this song? He's like, yeah, okay, I'll play it. So I went over to that couple and I said, okay, the DJ says he's going to play it after this song. And they're like, oh, great, thank you so much. So we went out there and we did the Tush Push dance. And as we're doing it, 3 or 4 more people come out and they join in. So I'm like, this is awesome. This is proving that there are people here that want to line dance and not just have dinner music. Because it was still kind of early and a lot of people were eating. And the night kind of snowballed from there. There were other people that came out on the floor when we were dancing and joined in. And the DJ played like, I didn't even have to make many requests because he kept playing songs that I knew, and it was like so awesome because I knew like every song. And at one point, this woman came over and she introduced herself, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, Vegas is such a great place! It's so crazy! It's like the weirdest place I've ever been." And she had this thick English accent, and she was actually. She was from London and she'd only been here for like 24 hours. She's like, this is the most crazy place I've ever been. So we talked with her for like, I don't know, 45 minutes. She was awesome. And there was this woman sitting at the table close by, and she knew a lot of the same dances I did. So we were kind of like looking to each other, like, what are you going to do to this song? What are you going to do that song? And we would like follow each other, and that was way fun. At one point, there was like this Asian couple, this kind of cute little Asian couple, older, and they were doing a lot of the line dances that I knew. And at one point, a song came on, and I didn't know what dance to do to it, and they started doing a dance, and so I joined in, and they were like smiling, and we were dancing and stuff. And then afterwards, one of them said something to me, and it's loud in there, and I said, oh, that was so much fun, but I must have said it kind of funny, because she started talking to me in Vietnamese or whatever language she was speaking, like, da-da-da-da-da. And I'm like, whoa, I don't know what you're talking about. And she's like, oh, I thought you were speaking my language. So apparently I look like I can speak Vietnamese. Anyway, it was like, I met so many different people. It was just so much fun. I'm not sure the regulars were real thrilled with me being there. They were a little cold, I thought. And I kind of get it. You don't want someone to take the spotlight away from you, but I don't care. That's the way it goes. And so I just had a blast all night. We met lots of people. It sparked lots of conversations. Being there by myself, maybe I could be passable, maybe, but being with a group of girls, much less likely. And at one point, a couple of girls that had joined us kind of late, they walked through the bar and you're like, this is really uncomfortable. There's like lots of dudes with holding beers. And I'm like, oh, don't worry about it. It's been fine. We haven't had any problems. And I said, and I will bet you of that group of dudes, like 25, 30 guys just standing there, I'll bet 2 or 3 of them were like, damn, I wish I was with them. I wish I had brought my wig and skirt and I was with them tonight. So, you know, you really can't make judgments on people because just because they look like cookie cutter dudes in their t-shirts and their jeans, that doesn't mean that they don't have a softer side. But anyway, it was just so much fun. And I wore these boots the whole time. So like from 3 o'clock when the photo shoot was until about midnight, I wore these boots. And they aren't the most comfortable, but for the most part, they worked out. And so a couple of times later in the evening, like people came up to our table and it's like, "I was so great watching you dance. We have to go. Bye. Have a good time." So I like made a point to come say goodbye. And finally about like midnight or so, the band came on and we weren't like looking forward to sitting through another set because they were okay, but they weren't awesome. And so we decided to leave. And as we were leaving, I mean, it's obvious we're leaving. We've got all our stuff and whatever. That very first couple that I had suggested a dance to the DJ, they came up and they're like, "Oh, thank you so much. That was so fun." And they gave me like high fives and stuff. And they were so cute. It just made me feel so good. So we left and we decided, well, let's go walk the strip a little bit and see what's going on the strip. Well, like almost immediately, my feet started hurting. Yeah, I have been wearing these boots from like 3 till 11:30 or whatever time it was. And my feet have been fine. But all of a sudden, my feet are like, we are done. So we had gotten maybe like, I don't know, half mile down the strip. And I'm like, I can't do this anymore. So I took my boots off and I just carried them the rest of the time. Which, I mean, that's fine. That's kind of part of being a party girl in Vegas is you wind up carrying your shoes. So, but the best part of the night, which I hadn't told you about, I had this bucket list experience where I rode the mechanical bull in Gillies as Heidi. So that will be the next video.